I wanted to share a story from my college days, and just to clarify, college where I'm from, that's where you go when you're 16 to 18. It's not like what we call university, or like what college in America is, or some other place, I don't know. So, I was about 16, 17 at the time, and one day I came into my math class and there was a problem on the board. I don't know if it was the exact problem that I've written out here, but that's not really important. You know, a lot of kids have like stories from when they maybe saw a spelling error on the teacher's board and then they got like a point in saying, oh, there's a comma missing in your sentence. But I got something even better than that. So I came to class packed with my mathematical arsenal that day. And so we had this polynomial sequence problem on the board. As I said, I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was something like this. And it was just like a warm up or a brain teaser or something. And the teacher was saying, well, what is the next, uh, what's the next character in the sequence? I don't know, I'm kind of blanking on what it's called. But I said, it can be anything that I want it to be. And the teacher was just going on like, you don't have that kind of power. And I was like, yeah, I do. So, this thing, if you just take a look at it, so this is how you would do it for a sequence of 5 characters. But basically, the idea is that if you plug 1 into this, you get out 2. And you can see that because this term's going to cancel, like all of these. This term's going to cancel because of this factor here. And this term's going to cancel because of this factor here, and so on. So if you look at this, I plug in f of 1, if my pen would allow me. It looks like the end of it's fallen out or something, I don't know. But if you plug in 1 here, then you're just left with this sort of first term here. And you can equate that so that's 2 b1 times by, well, if you put 1 in here you get -1, you get -2, -3, and -4. But as I said, you also know that because you want the first term in your sequence to equal 2, then you get that this equals 2. And then you can just solve for b1, and you can solve for all of your values of b. And you can actually just end up with a nicely defined function. And you can do this for any sort of length of sequence, it doesn't really matter. But I just thought this was a nice little cool story to share. It was the one time where people in my class stood up and cheered for me. I mean, they didn't really do that, but reality is often disappointing.